And welcome back, YouTube. Thank you for joining in today. My name is Alex, and today I want to show you my Type 3 Volkswagen castings. Now, I did a separate video showing all of my squareback castings, but today I want to show you a couple of other ones. Now, I do own a 70 squareback in real life, and I am restoring a 66 fastback currently. So we'll start with the fastbacks. Here are some Lesney originals. And this red guy was one of the first models that they produced. And then when Superfast came along, we got the purple and the pink models. And then they went ahead and did a re-release in the Matchbox series. Now, I pointed out in my squareback video that technically, although it's labeled as a 69 squareback, it is more like a 71 squareback. These were always labeled as 65 fastbacks, which isn't wrong, but they started coming out in 66, so it would be the end of 65 for the 66 model year. So here is a red one, and this particular car got me into die-cast collecting. My good friend James, shout out to him, had bought this actually before I bought my real 66 fastback. Thought it was cool, knew I had a squareback, and the tumbler effect happened. I started buying way more of these things, and thanks to James, I am now in the hobby of die-cast collecting. So that is my red one, and then they did a super fast white one with some gold wheels. And that is just very cool, very sharp. And a blue one. I do believe they are doing a re-release of this blue one in the current moving parts. I got my eyes out for that. I'll probably buy a couple and do some customs. And so here are some Hot Wheels variations. Now this car I've had for a number of years. I got for my birthday one year. And then I wanted to get a few more of the Hot Wheels castings. Now, this is more of a drag race style. You see it's got the wing on the back, and it's more of like a chop top style. Not as true as the original models here, but still a super sharp casting. So here are two eBay finds that I got. I got this 2008 first editions with the 40th anniversary stamp on it. There's a few card variations of this. Some of them don't have the 40th anniversary stamp on there. But this is the first 65 fastback model that Hot Wheels produced in 2008. Then here is one from the Cool Classics that also has a card variation. You can get it with a purple car, I believe, rather than the yellow on there. So that is a Spectra Frost. It has the retro slots, and it is a metal-on-metal car. And there we got a little flame job action. And then this is from the Cars of the Decades 60s. Now the next car I want to show you is called the Type 34 Karmann Ghia. Now everyone, or most of you, may know the Karmann Ghia that was based off of the Bug, the Type 14 Karmann Ghia. But the Type 34 Karmann Ghia was a low production car, less than 63,000 ever made. We never got them in America, and only prototypes exist of the convertible casting. So I'm sure many of you have seen this because it is quite a peg warmer car. However, I knew exactly what it was, and I loved it, so I scooped up a couple, even did a wheel swap, probably will paint a few, and I personally love them. There's a few different color variations they've been making over the years, so keep your eyes out for them. And lastly, we have a Maisto pink Notchback. Now, the Notchback was another model that we never got in America. So to give you a rundown, 66, when these fastbacks came out, was the first year that we got Type 3s in America. They started making squarebacks in late 62, 63 year model, and the Notchback has been in production from 61 to 73. I believe the Type 34 came into production at 63. Now, I won this Maisto pink notchback as a door prize at a car show with my squareback one time. So I've had it for a while. I've moved around. It got water damaged. So I think I'm going to go ahead and open this for you guys. Now check this baby out. I gotta say, I've seen Maisto castings usually at the Dollar Tree. I don't think there's many people collecting them. They think that they're lower end models. This one looks to be more of a higher end one, being as it was part of the custom shop with soft tires, custom paint, and detailed interior. And it looks to me like this trunk might open. And hard to do with one hand. I don't think it opens up too much, but it is a rear engine air-cooled car. So that's where the engine would be. We got details for the taillights, the headlights, the door handles, and it looks to be on some very similar to Porsche Fuchs wheels. This kind of pearl pink paint job is quite sharp. Oddly enough, got a friend on the West Coast with a pink patina notchback. Shout out to Justin at the Type 3 Army. And let me tell you, this thing is awesome. I'm surprised it took me all these years to open this thing. It rolls well, nice and low. And it's going to look good in one of my Mayline protectors on my end table. So awesome. Guys, this is my Type 3 casting collection. I'm going to be on a lookout for some more of the Matchbox ones that they're going to re-release and hopefully do some customs with them. So thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you learned a little knowledge on some cars that are near and dear to my heart. And thank you for tuning in. Peace.